Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about a bucket policy. What is a bucket policy? By using the bucket policy, we can see real-time use cases. Every day you will face the issues. Facing the issues is nothing but you are accessing a website using HTTPS, and sometimes the website look like a HTTP, right? The how you can provide those type of access in through S3 bucket policy. If in previous videos in one website I explained about how to deploy a website by using S3, right? By using that S3, I can allow to access by using HTTP and HTTPS. How I need to restrict if user is trying to access by using HTTP. This is one of the use case. And in previous section and I explained about the encryption. What is encryption, how to allow encryption for S3 bucket, everything I explained, how many types of algorithms. So one use case with encryption also we'll see. Okay, let's I make the questions here. If you see, if you provide a public access for any object in S3, it will accept for both HTTP and HTTPS. Means you uploaded some image, a logo or a text file. If you try to access that image by the user and user, he can use using HTTP and HTTPS both. Maybe we'll see the scenario before applying the bucket policy, after applying the bucket policy. Okay, this is one use case. And one more, how to check user is really adding encryption header or not. If you don't know what encryption header, please watch my previous video, then you will understand what is encryption header. Okay, now if user is encryption added, then will allow to upload. That means while uploading an image, if I given as an encryption, I can easily I can say okay, go and allow by go and upload the object to S3 bucket. If by mistake if user is not added, okay, maybe unintentionally may, or if anything he forgot to upload an image by programming, also he forgot to add that logic. So that time we can create a bucket policy will not allow to upload. That means you can fail the condition at the client side itself. Okay, okay sir, you are the problem, my server side is everything is ready. Okay, you done a mistake, you go and check your mistake. Okay, how we can do these two actions, I will explain the bucket policy. Okay, next. Okay, if you don't know how to go AWS, click on AWS, type S3 bucket. Okay, it will navigate to your S3 bucket. Okay, here I added here for the shortcuts. If you click here, this is symbol, you can drag and drop whatever you need, you can drag and drop here. Okay, right now I'm using IAM these things, so just I'm closing. This is a shortcut. It's like if you install any software in the Windows, if you want to access shortcut, right, instead of going there, and like that you can give some shortcuts to here favorites also. In the S3 bucket I created an S3 bucket also. Open here. What I will do, okay, I will upload error.html again. This for is any encryption, there is no encryption as of now. What I will do, not only error.html, I will upload an image. Okay, I uploaded my YouTube channel logo. Okay, now just I uploaded. Okay, so you are able to upload. Now I will make it as a public. First use case we are trying to do, make it public. Okay, now you are able to public. If you click here, this is your key URL. Open the tab. Okay, you can able to access this image. This one up to now you are very good how to do everything I explained very clearly. Okay, if you see here, if you click here, the connection is secure. Okay, what I will do, secure is nothing but it is accessing through HTTP. Okay, if I click HTTP only and click enter, see still it is showing not secure, but still you are able to allow, you can see the image. Now what I will do, only I want to allow using HTTP. Okay, how I can do, Bucket policy is nothing but it is one more way approach. You are giving a permission to the user IAM for everyone. If you go click on permissions, bucket level, right? Click Java Express one. If you click on the permissions, we have lot of types. If you see public access, by default it will be not allowed, just I disabled it. Okay, access control list, this is specific for other IAM user. Like if you have lot of users, if you want to allow, read, grant permissions, that is we can use for the control list. But the bucket policy, you can do lot of things. Okay, you are giving a permission to anything. Okay, it is very good if you do R&D. Okay, if you see here, click, there is a policy generator, click here, it will navigate you on a different page, policy generator. Here you can select your policy type. Okay, now right now your policy is nothing but a permission for a service level. Right now this bucket policy you can create for these things: IAM policy, endpoint policy, bucket, everything. Okay, policy is like a permission for the rules who are accessing, authorizing or not authorized. Right now we are using S3 bucket policy. Now you know, oh, what is my agenda? If it is a denying the action, okay, HTTP, happily he can go and access my website. Okay, either website, either image, either text file, anything. Now I need to deny the action for my user. Okay, we have a two options here, allow and deny. Click on deny, and there is a principal is nothing but who want to give the permission. Okay, if I hosted a website from the whole around the world, everyone can access. Right now, you know, if I given as a star, that means everyone can who are doing accessing, I need to deny. Now default, if you given a bucket policy given as a service automatically pick up with Amazon S3, there is a action is nothing but you are uploading a data to S3 bucket. Nothing but a uploading is nothing but a put object. Okay, if you know the Rust principles, you have some predefined Rust methods, get, put, post, like that. Put is nothing but you are uploading a data, but in the Rust point of it is updating the data. Here maybe you can update or you can upload both. Okay, now while accessing your something in the server, we have some data. If you are trying to access that particular data, whatever you have a data, if you are accessing is nothing but getting the object in your control, not a control, you are seeing the website, right? So if you see actions, we have lot of actions. We have delete object, okay, get related all permissions. Right now what I want to do, get object. Okay, if you hosted a website is nothing but a get object, right? Just go and check where is my get object, is a bucket level, and I gone through check. Yeah, see, this is my get action. Okay, next, this is Amazon resource name ARN. If you go here in the console, if you click on the bucket policy, you will see your bucket. This is your bucket policy ARN. This ARN is useful, you can give here. Okay, this action is nothing but you are giving the only the bucket. Inside the bucket we have lot of objects, right? When I say lot of objects, you can give /star. You can give the star, means any object, should be specific to all objects. Here we have an add condition. This is the point we need to do. Click on add condition. Here condition, you know, if you are a programmer, if condition, okay, if this number is greater than, if it's a true, if it is a false, like that, right? So those type of all actions you can see here, conditions. Okay, what I want to do, HTTP, click true. Okay, if it is HTTPS, it is a false. In that way I can allow an action here. Okay, what I will do, there is a boolean, it's a true or false conditions, right? I'm giving a boolean. Okay, here key, what is the key? accessing your website is nothing but we have some keys. Secure transport, okay, it's like SSL. Okay, if you go and see here AWS somewhere, secure transport will be there. Principal multiple C, this is a secure transport. That means I will make it as a false. Okay, if someone is accessing through HTTP, you can allow to do, you can click add condition. Okay, the first use case is done. Okay, is really accepting or not, we can see. This is one action. Okay, click on add statement, generate policy. What I will do, you will get a JSON data, nothing but JavaScript object notation. Copy key value pair, copy and paste it here and save. Okay, now your policy is generated. Just go and refresh your page. See, access is denied. Okay, if I given as HTTPS, see, you are able to access by using HTTP. Okay, this is one of the policy use generator, and so that we can cover my first topic. This is the first use case is done. Now you know what is a bucket policy, how to generate. Now I will go, what I will do, I will add one more condition. Now how to check user is really adding encryption header or not. What I will do, go here, and here already we created it, close. Here what I want to do, deny to everyone, and my action will be right now will be a put object. Okay, where is my put, right, means uploading object, right? Put object, this is my action, this is your your resource name. What I will do, this is your resource name, right? Copy. Okay, next add condition. Now uploading, right? I can check my, if it is a null or if it is AES 256, right? That means I will check my, it is a string type, I will check it is a equal or not. I will check that condition. Check string equals. Okay, if string equals, string not equals. Okay, I'm giving this one. Here I will see, if you can see the header of server side encryption. This is server side. I explained this about a header in encryption part. Click here. What I will, AES 256, and you know what is AES 256, everything I explained in my previous section. What I will do, when I am uploading an image, if this value is not there, I will fail. If it is available, I can upload through the bucket. Add condition and add statement. That means I am allowing these through actions. Now generate the policy. See, the JSON will be keep on increasing if you are keep on adding the conditions. Okay, just Control A, copy. Here I am deleting the old and paste and save. Okay, now go for overview. Here I will upload a file now. Okay, logo, this image I'm uploading, open, simply just I'm uploading, that's it. What will happen, we'll see 0 progress, 0 success, 1 error. Why? Because I given a policy. What I given a policy, it should be 256. I didn't given any 256 for this particular image, that's why it is failed. So in that way you can provide more security for your bucket also. Now close. Now what I will do, again I will upload, add file. Okay, same image. Now what I will do, next and next. If you go down, I'm giving, if you given this Amazon S3 master key, by default it will add a header for your image. Click next, upload. See, now you are able to allow upload an image now. So this is the way you can provide a security through bucket policy. If you like this video, please need your support and suggestions also. If you have facing any difficulties, please leave your comments and I will try to resolve. Please subscribe our channel. If you don't know how to subscribe, I will show you. we created a playlist for every topic. We created in YouTube channel. Okay, this is my C/Java Express. Okay, if you see here, this is my channel. Just click on the subscribe and click on the bell icon. If you subscribe this channel, it will ask your Gmail account, go and login. If you click here playlist, we created a DevOps also right now. If you click here, the like how to, what is a Jenkins, how to create simple job by using EC2 instance, in the real-time projects, how to create a jobs, how to provide a master key and master node and slave setup, everything explained in the DevOps. And we categorize it through S3 bucket also. Around seven videos we have S3 bucket, and with the full tutorials. Yeah, if you click here, you will get lot of videos. And accordingly, if you are a developer, means you should know about the Unix also. If you are from the Java background, we are providing with the RESTful, Spring Boot, these things also. Okay, please watch my videos and subscribe our channel. Thank you guys.